Crew was awakened about 6:25 a.m. Central Time this morning, about 8.5 hours prior to their launch. And then they participated in a number of final pre-launch activities, which we're seeing here now. Before departing for the launch pad, the 3 crew members observed a long-standing tradition of autographing the doors of the Cosmonaut Hotel in Baikonur, Kazakhstan, where they've been staying as they finished up their training over the past few weeks. Elena Serova there, adding her name to the door. And Barry Butch Wilmore putting his signature near hers.
All right.
Samakutiaev and Serova then received a traditional blessing from the Russian Orthodox priest. NASA flight engineer Barry Wilmore declined to participate.
God help you and save you.
Family and friends who travel to Kazakhstan for the launch have a few chances to see the crew off throughout the day, and this is the first one that they got to take part in around 9:35 a.m. Central Time when the crew departed the Cosmonaut Hotel, where they just signed those doors, and boarded a bus for the ride to the Integration and Suit-Up facility at Building 254 at the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
I love you girls. Y'all look wonderful. Love your hair. All right. It's going to be good. All right? Yeah. All right. Thanks for being here.
Good luck. Thank you. Good job. Bye. All the best. Bye.
Близко не подходим, близко.
Step off.
You good? Mom,
Crew arrived at Building 254 around 10:20 a.m. Central Time. They each underwent final medical exams and suited up in their so-called launch and entry suits. The suits were then pressurized to ensure the integrity of the seals and make sure that they were airtight before the crew leaves for the launch pad. Actual suit-up activities began about 11:10 a.m. Central Time today, 4.5 hours prior to launch.
А потом, когда вы будете примерить, и опять должна почувствовать, это же контрольный риск. Не забывай. Нет, надо быть готовым ко всему.
Лен, сейчас бы соточку накатить, да?
Чего?
На. Даша.
не положено. Нормальный расход.
Подойди к буму. Капитан.
Алло.
Если не говоришь, что еще сейчас сядет.
Хорошо. Ага. Спасибо большое.
Володь.
У меня новая модифицированная версия. Руководство.
Ничего подобного.
Тебе все можно.
А я тоже сказала, все по плану.
You have to tell Miko
Часы, обратите внимание, и Бучу тоже, Даша, переведи, чтобы
Please pay attention
сильно великорог, потому что
that they don't tighten it too much, because once it starts enlarging,
Если нас зовут полную сумму.
I'm not doing it to the very last extent.
Сейчас, как только вас проверим, все наденем, сразу туда переходим. Сейчас медики проверят все свои.
No, let the medical folks check the pressurization.
нет, она штатно лежит, просто сейчас, она, конечно,
Everything is set.
Oh, you gonna go?
Now with their suits on, the crew here moving into the room for those pressurization checks. Alexander Semikutyaev going first, getting into a seat similar to what they'll be sitting in on the way into space today. And here Elena Sarova moving into place for her pressurization check. Since these are done one at a time, once they were done, the other crew members were able to speak to the various Russian and NASA managers, as well as friends and family who gathered behind this protective glass that you can see to maintain the crew's quarantine status. This is the last chance for the crew to talk with everyone before they head out to the launch pad, and it allows them each to relax a little bit with the others while their crewmates go through the leak checks.
This device, which has been checked, it shows pressure inside the suit. And we take a look at how long it takes to fully fill it.
Aubrey.
Maxim Suraev tried calling again and didn't reach me.
Barry Wilmore there going through his pressurization check while his backup crew member Scott Kelly takes some photos of the activities.
She put rollers in her hair.
How? You get a picture?
Yes.
should sing that song for you.
No.
No? Really? They would love it.
Do you make it?
Huh?
For the museum?
We're not gonna. We have lunch.
Not this one.
She gave it whole room. I slept a lot. I started a whole room. So I said, I'm going to be, and everyone says hi. Everyone else says hi.
Мама, я очень хорошо выпиваю.
Хорошо. Ну расскажите, как ваша была подготовка?
All right, so please tell me about your preparation, how it went. Don't tell about the technical side. Everything went well. No comment. How are you feeling?
Отлично.
Excellent.
Надо от переводчика уже уходить. Мы друг друга понимаем.
We don't need to use interpreters. We understand each other without them.
Once all those preparations were behind them, the crew then left building number 254 and waved another farewell to everyone gathered outside the building.
Товарищ председатель Государственной комиссии.
The chair of the State Commission,
Союз TMA-14M.
the crew of the space vehicle Soyuz TMA-14 is ready for the space flight. The commander of the vehicle is Alexander Sumukhaev, retired colonel. Everything is going to be fine. Thank you.
Все будет хорошо.
Everything will be great. Thank you very much.
Спасибо.
Thank you. This way, please.
From there, they boarded a bus about 12:25 p.m. Central for the ride to launch pad number 1. That drive takes about 25 minutes. They arrived at 12:50 p.m. Central Time.
The crew of the space vehicle Soyuz TMA-14 is present here. We're ready for the flight. The vehicle's commander is Alexander Sumukhaev.
Валерий Григорьевич.
Sasha, turn around.
And they waved one final goodbye at the pad
Thank you, everybody.
before boarding the elevator for the ride to the top of the Soyuz rocket, where their capsule was waiting for them. They've actually been on board their Soyuz now for about an hour and a half.